Hi, Scorpios. This is your love reading for the month of September 2018. And I already did start the reading, but my phone just stopped, so I gotta go back to the drawing board. All right. All right, so the basis of the situation is the financial material changes. So this is your love reading. It seems like either you left somebody out in the cold, or maybe you. Okay, I'm sorry, hold on. You have this fear here of not having enough. Because what's crossing you is you do have this transformation card, which is the death card. You could be in your own way, like in your own head, almost like your own worst enemy, fearing that maybe you might lose your job, or maybe this business opportunity won't work out. This also is the death card, so there could be, the end of one thing and the beginning of something new. Because what I see in the past here is you have the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra it's like your sexual energy. It is also your emotions. So I asked, why did this sacral chakra card come out? And it was this is basically like the Eight of Swords, trapped in fear. Your fear was holding you back, and it was like making you emotional. You could have been in prison in the past, or somebody you knew, but I almost feel like I'm doing the Scorpio reading. You could have been in prison or in jail at one time, and this could have been a very emotional experience for you. You could have got out of jail, prison, and didn't have anything. Had to start all over. I know I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but I feel like that's for one Scorpio. All right, so right now you have the waiting game. Now this is your love reading, and I'm not seeing a lot of love here, but you could just be waiting just to be financially secure in order to have a relationship that you want. It's almost kind of like you're compartmentalizing right now. It's like what your biggest focus right now is your finances and not a relationship. You might be seeing somebody, you might be in a relationship, but there might be an imbalance to your guys' relationship where you work all the time and you hardly see that other person, and that person's like, why don't you see me? You don't give me enough time. To you, it doesn't seem like you feel like you're doing the right thing, which you are, but you're kind of forgetting about the other person, because the only thing you can kind of focus on right now and what you want them to wait for is the material harvest. Oh yeah, okay, I forgot this card. So there's the balance card. See what I was talking about with balance? You got to balance out your relationship with your work. But I do understand what it's like when you're an entrepreneur, or you have a goal, and you're a Scorpio. I mean, you're a water sign, but you're kind of a fire sign all together, and you guys are bound and determined when you want to do something, you're going to do it. But you do have to try and find at least a little bit of balance in your life. Even though I really honestly have gotten to the point in my life where I feel like there's just no way you can actually really balance your life out 100%. You can do your best, but there's no way you can balance life out perfectly. There's just too much going on. All right, so the near future, you got the Wisdom card, which this would be the Hierophant card, which is just like traditional values. I see something spiritual. You might open yourself up to something a little more. It looks like Okay, so there's the family. You might be trying to figure out, now, do I walk off into the sunset and kind of see what's going on over here, or maybe see what's going on with these people? Like, see, there's this book, and the sunshine is not actually coming from this. It's coming from the book. I mean, you could be becoming more spiritual at this time. I mean, you could also be maybe going the traditional route, getting married, moving in with each other. Maybe seeking something a little more spiritual and a little less material. Because the clarifying card I got for this was like movement, choices, decisions. So it's like you're kind of at this point trying to make a decision as to, where do you want to go? It's like, do I just focus on my money? Do I focus on a commitment? Do I focus on, over here or over there? All right, so in your power right now, you have the choose wisely. So it seems like you're figuring out where you need to put your focus. And maybe you're feeling like, I need to focus on this one thing first before you can do the relationship thing. All right. Because this is the 7, so this would be the 7 of Cups. I mean, you could have choices, but it seems like you just want to pick whatever the right thing is, and just the one thing. So in your environment, you got the Universe card, and this is like a completion card. So maybe like maybe like a karmic cycle has come to a completion. Let me see. I feel like that was it. Clarify the Universe card for Scorpio and the environment. Clarify the Universe for... Okay, here we go. All right. So it seems like something has come to completion and something new is going to be coming in. Maybe some new information. Maybe this information is going to kind of put it into something. Or you're going to get everything you want from this information that's going to be coming in soon. Okay, so hopes and fears. Foundation and achievement. Because you do have this 5, this Hierophant card here. You could be wishing for a steadier foundation, a family. That could be your hopes. Your fears is maybe that you think you might not get it. But this is what you want. But I do see the rainbow there. And there's happiness. And it's a 4. And 4 is a sturdy, stable number. All right. In your outcome, you got the Stand Your Ground card. So what I'm getting from this is, you know what your priorities are. You're going to decide which direction you want to go. Don't let anybody tell you that it's wrong. Stand your ground. You know what you want. Let me also clarify this. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let me clarify the Stand Your Ground card. Let me clarify the outcome card for Scorpio. Love. stand your ground because you're going to start something new. Clarify this new beginnings card and the outcome for Scorpio in love. Okay. You got the spiritual strength card here. It's kind of like you're going to just leave it up. Either leave it up to God or, focus on your spiritual practices more to kind of help bring you back into balance. Because you've been out of balance. Because you've been so highly focused on material. Maybe you're starting to realize, maybe I need to focus on the spiritual too, which is so weird because I'm not seeing nothing for love here. Okay, so maybe what I'm also getting too is this is kind of saying you're going to have to find a way to balance the material with the spiritual in order for you to kind of find that balance and achieve what it is that you want to achieve. All right, so I'm going to pull a card from Earth Magic Oracle. I just got these. I want to play with them, and they seem to pull a reading together when it is a little... This one is a little confusing. I wish there was a little bit more love involved. Maybe for a lot of Scorpios, love is not really what you guys are thinking about. All right. What messages do we have for Scorpio involving their love life in the month of September 2018? What messages do we have for Scorpio involving their love? Okay, I feel like that's it right there. Stone people. Vigilance. All right, I'm going to read out the book because I haven't read all these yet and I haven't seen them all yet. These stone people stand in their ever-present vigil along the shores of an ocean whose tide has receded, leaving the remnants of water upon which we see them reflected. The sky, a soft and mobile background for these solid beings, suggests peace and calm. They exude power, only moved and shaped by other earth elements such as sea, wind, earth herself when she rumbles her belly. With practice, we can not only emulate these stone people, but also respect their ancientness and relative absoluteness of strength. They stand tall, bearing the ragged lines where these other earth elements have carved their impressions on these otherwise seemingly immobile fortresses. Long past when we left the earth for the world of spirit, these ancient beings will remain witness to all that transpires before their bodies. It says remaining vigilant at this time, but not out of fear. Vigilant simply means opening up your mind, senses to information as it is presented to you. Through your eyes, ears, physical sensations, detached thoughts. It is especially true in two main areas. First, follow any gut feelings that tell you to be wary about someone or something. Second, pay close attention to an important opportunity that presents itself, one that may enhance your life and the lives of others. Maintain your vigilance of the clues around you and inside of you. Assess what is emanating from your body and then sort out any conditioned responses from what is purely instinctual. Examine the situation with heart, intuition, and mind with harmony, for this is how vigilance serves you. Detach, take a breath, and stand tall in your stature. Oh my God, this card is so perfect. And here is why. Because all I'm seeing is, Scorpio, you guys are being so vigilant about what you want. Look, your sacral chakra, you feel your intuition in your sacral chakra. You know when something doesn't feel right. And it's saying, don't let it trap you in fear. Let it help you make decisions. Decisions that are right for you. It's okay. If something doesn't feel right, listen to this. These chakras are here for a reason. They help us. And also, too, what was your outcome? It was stand your ground. This is vigilance. You know what you want. Both these cards are telling you, be vigilant. Be vigilant in what you want, but also balance yourself out with the material and the spiritual. You don't let anybody sway you because you know exactly what you want. All right, Scorpio, I hope you guys have a good September.